much iron in your blood.
Good news! To attract more money leads, you don't need to be a bad guy like Magneto. You just have to have a really good lead magnet. Today I'm going to show you how to make one in under 15 minutes. I'm John Benson and this is Sales Copy Secrets. Welcome back, and this is how to get more leads using what I call a money magnet, and you can do it in under 15 minutes. If you want more leads, if you want more potential customers, this video is for you. And if you are a copywriter, if you are looking for copywriting tips, copywriting techniques, or if you are an online marketer looking to sell more stuff, this is for you. And I'm going to tell you why you need to watch this until the very, very end. Come a little closer. All right. Last videos, I told you about the aliens. They're still talking to me, man. Yeah. And now they're saying they brought back Elvis. I believe them. And Elvis, he's now a line tamer living on an ice planet called Vulcan. So if you don't watch until the very end, they're going to take him back to Vulcan without his cheeseburger. And you cannot let this happen to the king of rock and roll. All right. So watch this until the end. Otherwise, the aliens will get you. All right, let's dive into the training. Now, as always, we begin by defining our terms. What is a lead magnet? What does that even mean? More specifically, what is a money magnet? It sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Well, they're kind of the same thing. Let's get into the definitions. A lead magnet is a free gift to new readers designed to entice them to join your mailing list. A money magnet is a lead magnet on steroids. It does the same thing, but also cements your products and services as the only solution to their primary problem. Now, to turn a lead magnet into a money magnet, you need two things: a strong call to action and a reason why that unless they act, they may indeed fail. You should provide all the good information that you can, but always leave a crack in the door. Make sure that they know that they can do all of this on their own if they really want to do that. However, you've got something that will make it a lot easier, a lot faster, maybe a done with you, done for you solution, something like that that will make not taking you up on your offer pretty painful. First, let's look at some mediums, the ways that you can deliver your money magnet, These are just things that you can think about when it comes down to how you want to deliver this to a prospective new buyer. Let's check them out. Now, all this assumes, of course, that you do have a source of traffic like a social media ad or something driving new leads to a page. And if you do, you can give them one of these things or multiple things. First, you could give them a free PDF, which is what we're going to be doing in this tutorial. That PDF can be many different things. In this case, it's kind of a 3-tip secret on how to do something. I'm going to reveal it in a moment. Or it could be an excerpt from a book that you've written. Now, that's the second thing you can give away. Now, I've written several books, so I could give away chapter 1 or the introductory chapter to get them to be enticed to read further. You can give away a video or a series of videos specifically on training. And I refer to this as the YouTube trick because there's a guy that I know that has his videos on YouTube and then has a place where you can download 6 specific videos, even though they're all on his YouTube channel, and you download them on his website. So why on earth would you do that? Well, they're all in one place, you see. So it's a lot easier to find them. He doesn't have them in a playlist on YouTube. So you go to his site, it gets you off of YouTube. Not that I'm trying to, YouTube, no, really look below, johnbenson.com, yeah. Okay, but if you want to go visit, cool. And you might have to get this lead magnet I'm about to show you, just saying. But it's a really cool trick to get people to look at your videos on a different medium, still giving YouTube the source because it's still the source from the YouTubes. And it gives them a way to give a value, something of value for free. Basically, it's a value of convenience, but I like it. I even know a guy that sells YouTube videos. Basically, he just collects them. Here's a series of 20 videos on a certain topic, and you get it for $97 when you can get all the videos on his channel. So there's many different ways you can do this, and he gives like 3 of the videos away as a lead magnet. So that's another angle to this whole video thing. Speaking of videos, you can give away a breakdown video. That's basically where you take something that your audience is interested in. For example, you are interested in copywriting. You are interested in marketing. I could take a famous copywriting piece, like a sales letter written by, say, Gary Halbert or John Carlton, and break it down for you as a bonus. Well, that's kind of cool because what am I doing? I'm leveraging a famous copywriter, and I'm also anchoring myself to their level of greatness because I'm saying, hey, I'm going to analyze great person's copy And it puts me in the league of that person because I'm analyzing it. So that's kind of a cool thing to do. So you can also do this for your competitors. You could break down one of your competitors' products and say, I'm going to give you the pros and the cons of XYZ book or XYZ video or whatever it is, a competitor's product. Make sure you don't break any laws naturally. And you really should give an honest opinion of this. Say where it's good and where it's bad. For example, I just gave a review of some AI software products. I think that video should be down below. And I talked about my competitors. I said what is good about them and what I didn't like about them. You could give away a podcast interview, some expert interviewing you on the topic that's relative at hand. You could give away an unpublished article. Now, this is very interesting. This is basically high drama stuff. What I mean by that is you could say, listen, I've got a very, very risque or very controversial article on blank. It's so controversial, I've hid it on my website. So there's a secret link to it that you have to get by going to this link below, and that link goes to an opt-in page. It's actually a very clever idea. I came up with it. Pat. Somebody else could have done it before me. I don't know. As far as I know, I came up with it, but it's a really clever way to get people over to your website. You could give away a free trial to, say, a paid membership platform or to software like I have. That's a great idea. And finally, this is one of the most popular ones, a checklist. A checklist is super easy to create. You can create those in, like I said, 15 minutes. You could develop a checklist for just about anything. Like if you specialize in launches, you could do the 10-point launch checklist. In copywriting, you could do the 10-point copywriting checklist. They're pretty easy to do and people love them because they can turn to them. There's no fluff. You can put it on one page. They don't care. Great idea for a lead magnet. Now, some of those are going to require more work than others. For example, the interview series is going to be longer, or the checklist is going to be super short. However, I'll share the tip that I use to get my lead magnet, money magnet, done in less than 15 minutes at the end of today's video. So watch until the end. And we're actually going to break this into 2 videos. I'm going to show you just a fraction of it today. And then in my next video, I'm going to show you the formula that I use to create this lead magnet. It's a formula you should be using in your emails and sales pages, and it's awesome. Okay, I can't keep it in. I'm going to go ahead and tell it to you because this is how you create lead magnet money magnets, AIDA. You'll have to wait till the next video to find out what that stands for and to see what I think about it and to see how it's all applied. But that is the formula that I use to create this. Pretty simple. Once you get it down, you'll use it in emails and everything else you can think of. Now, the very first thing you need to do is title your lead magnet money magnet, something that is basically irresistible to your prospect, something they feel compelled to get. Now, the one we're going to be looking at today and in the next video is one from johnbenson.com. How about that handsome fella? And it's called the 3-minute sales multiplier. Now, that seems like something you'd want, right? Well, of course. Now, here's what we're going to use. We're going to use a simple formula for creating the title of your lead magnet. Ready? First, use a number if at all possible. You don't have to, and that's definitely not absolutely necessary. But when I say 3-minute or 5-step or something like that, you get a very good feeling of how hard this is going to be and if you have enough time to do it. So yeah, I like numbers a lot. They really do catch the eye as well. The other thing is 3-minute in this case sounds super fast and super easy. Now, the second thing you want to do in your lead magnet title is include a benefit or an implied benefit. Now, for example, my book Fit Over 40 has both a number in it, just so it happens to be the age of 40, so that kind of worked out well, and also the word fit. So it implies that you're going to get fit over 40. Pretty simple. Now, that's not a lead magnet money magnet, but it still works. Now, for my money magnet, I used 3-minute sales multiplier. So sales is the implied benefit. And the third thing you want to do is include some kind of a promise. In my case, the word multiplier is the promise. I mean, I could have said 3-minute sales, right? And that's good. But 3-minute sale multiplier is even better. Everyone likes sales. Even more people like sales multiplied. Multiplied makes it feel and seem even that much more irresistible, which is the entire goal. Now, next up, I'm going to be covering the secret sauce that most people forget. But before I do, got to ask you a question. Have I earned your like? Have I earned your trust? Have I earned your endless admiration? If so, do me a favor, pulverize that like button below. Take a few seconds to do that. Really does help the channel. Just scroll down below. Hit it for me. When you're down there, leave me a comment. Let me know what the greatest lead magnet you've ever seen is. I'd love to hear from you down there. If you're not a subscriber already, please do. And ring that bell thingamajiggy for notifications when my new videos drop. Now let's get back to it. The secret sauce that so many people forget is the subtitle. Now, obviously, this is not going to work for a membership site, but it does work great for anything printed and anything in video. You can have a title of video and the subtitle below. You can get by with so much stuff in the subtitle, I'm actually going to give you a formula for it. Check this out. My subtitle for the 3-minute sales multiplier is how you can make more sales from any email or sales page in just 3 minutes. Okay, that's a formula. Let me break down that formula for you right now. You have how to, okay, how to, or how you can is another alternative to that, plus the primary goal, how you can lose weight, how you can get more sales, how you can restore your marriage, how you can train your dog, plus what I call a benefit modifier. A benefit modifier is something that is an add-on to the promise. So you can lose weight in 10 days. You can lose weight eating only 5 foods. You get some sort of a modifier that makes that promise even sexier. In this case, 3 minutes or less. Now, before we take a look at my 3-minute sales multiplier PDF, as I promised, did you notice what I did here? I'm going to recap it. This is how frequently and how cool, how many places you can use all the techniques I'm teaching you. I just use it on your butt. I use the same exact tactics as I'm covering here in this very video. Pretty cool. Where did I do it? Well, I'll take you back in time and show you in just a second. I basically used the same exact formula that I gave you. I just ramped it up a little bit, put it on some gear, made it a little stronger, made it a little better, because I'm speaking in a video, so I can make it even longer. I don't have to worry about subtitle length. So here's a recap of what I said. I'll share the tip I used to get my lead magnet, money magnet, that's hard to say by the way, done in less than 15 minutes at the end of today's video, so watch until the end. Okay, notice what I'm doing here, okay? I'll use the tip to get my lead magnet, so how you can, basically I put how you can get my lead magnet, money magnet, boy that's hard to say, done in less than 15 minutes. That's the modifier. So the goal is the lead magnet, get the lead magnet, money magnet, done in less than 15 minutes. And then I threw in at the end of the video so that you'll watch till the end of the video. So watch until the end, NLP command, just blatantly said it. Okay, so I just made that same benefit formula and stacked it on steroids.
I got something that'll get him going.
Here, Stewie, try this.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
Okay, so what's the tip for getting this done in 15 minutes? Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab a recorder and I want you to set a timer on your phone or however you set timers for 15 minutes. Pick a topic and I want you to pick that topic, write it down, pick a topic that you know a lot about, try to limit it to 3, like do something with 3 tips in it, okay? 3 tips to blank. And just start speaking your tips into the recorder. Don't worry about writing anything. Speak them into the recorder. Then have that transcribed. The speaking part will take you 15 minutes. Transcribe it, have somebody put it into a PDF, it'll cost you maybe $100, boom, you got your lead magnet. That's what I did, except I threw in one variation I want to share with you. Now granted, this is a more expensive variation, some of you won't be able to do this, but what I did is had one of my staff interview me about the topic that I picked. In this case, 3 things to multiply your sales. And she interviewed me, she said, so what's the first thing you would do? And it basically brought out some things I wouldn't have thought of before. She recorded it, she had it transcribed, it took me less than 15 minutes, presto changeo, lead magnet done. So speaking of lead magnet done, let's take a look at my money magnet right now. Okay, here's the first page of it, the 3-minute sales multiplier. Notice the tagline underneath it, pretty straightforward, right? Branding all included. Now we're not gonna go through this whole thing. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm showing it in 2-page view. So this would be page 1 on the left, page 2 is on the right, but I just want you to notice how it starts off, okay? Curious. That's my headline, okay? Talk about a high interest, okay? I'm grabbing someone's interest, the story behind this, okay? So I'm telling you a story about the actual PDF. Isn't that kind of weird? I got a picture there, and I got my logos here. This is very important to what we're gonna be talking about in the next video, by the way. Very, very important. But I want you to notice how simple this is. This was just done in Pages or Word. There was no fancy formatting done to it at all. Probably took the guy 10 minutes to do, and this is the entire thing. That's it. That is it. That is all there is to my lead magnet. That's how easy it is to get a lead magnet. It's much harder to say lead magnet, money magnet, than it is to create one. But now you've seen the actual end product. Granted, it went by very fast. We're going to go into it in more detail in the next video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And we're going to go into AIDA, the formula that makes a lot of sales happen, and the formula I happen to use to create my actual lead magnet, money magnet. So until next time, be sure to like, share, sub, and smash that bell for notifications. I am John Benson, and I am here to help make you unignorable.